Hey, Scroll and Sword, welcome back. We just read Exodus chapters 25 through 28, and today we're going to slow way down. I know most of y'all double speed these videos, and that's fine. They're going to sound normal if you do that, though. So we're going to slow way down to see the universe that God packed in here, just in one verse, because sometimes one verse, universe, see what I did there? It opens up a whole story. And also because sometimes the Bible gives you a sentence so loaded, like you need to sit down gently, kind of like, crock pot, we like chicken chili around here. Sometimes if you just rush it, you'll spill it and it'll get everywhere. So we need to slow down today. And I'm going to look at Exodus chapter 28, verse 2. We're just looking at one verse. It says this: "You shall make holy garments for Aaron, your brother, for glory and beauty." So Moses, make holy garments for Aaron, your brother, the priest, for glory and beauty. And that phrase, for glory and for beauty, is not God suddenly just like caring about fashion. It's not like Project Runway, Sinai Wilderness Edition. It's really a theological doorway. And to understand this verse, Exodus 28, verse 2, we need to see that. We actually need to see what the tabernacle actually is. See, the tabernacle wasn't just a portable worship tent like we see it in our modern eyes. It was really a miniature model of creation itself. Dr. Michael Heiser calls it a cosmic temple. And its three sections of the temple map onto the structure of the very universe. The Holy of Holies represents God's invisible heavenly presence, and the holy place corresponds to the visible heavens, light, order, and rhythm. And the outer court reflects the habitable world where humanity actually lives. So think less like a church building and more like a pop-up universe. And that matters because the priest doesn't just serve in the tabernacle, he embodies, put on the meaning of the tabernacle itself. And Aaron is clothed in garments for glory and for beauty because he represents restored humanity, standing inside of God's cosmic dwelling. And in the Hebrew, those words carry a sense of these two things, not just glory and beauty, but distinction and splendor. This is really royal language, sacred language, image bearer, putting on the image of God language. Like think how a uniform at work works, or like a firefighter's uniform. A firefighter doesn't just wear the gear to look official. The gear actually tells you who they are, what they carry, and where they are allowed to go. You don't see someone in turnout gear and ask, "Are you like, hey, sir, I see all that, but are you authorized to be here?" We don't do that because the clothing actually answers the question before you can even ask the dumb question. That's what these garments that we see Moses commanded to make Aaron do. They visibly mark Aaron as someone authorized to stand where humanity was always meant to stand. And this pulls all the way back to the Garden of Eden. And that's what we call it, the Garden of Eden. But Eden wasn't merely a garden. It functioned as God's original, cosmic temple. Adam was placed there as its priest, commissioned to serve and guard God's sacred place, which means the first job description in the Bible wasn't king, wasn't warrior, wasn't even garden tender. It was priest. And what the garments do is restore the role of priest. Aaron becomes a living symbol of Eden regained. But there is a catch, and unlike Eden, access now requires atonement because something got broken in the first cosmic temple. The outer court sacrifices teach that purification must come before presence. The garments are both honor and protection. They restore dignity while acknowledging danger. It's kind of like a radiation shielding. You don't wear it because radiation is evil. You wear it because radiation is, get it, powerful. God's presence isn't harmful because it's bad. It's overwhelming because it's holy. So the garments say two things at once. You belong here, and this is not casual. And all of this points forward. You see, God's present remains contained for now, but the cosmic design of the tabernacle declares his intention to fill all creation again. And the Bible is not moving toward a smaller sacred space, it's moving toward everything becoming sacred space. And ultimately, Christ becomes the true high priest, the true image bearer, and the one who doesn't just go into God's presence, but brings God's presence out to renew the entire cosmos. The garments aren't about clothing, they're about creation being restored. And Eden isn't abandoned, it's reclaimed. And the story of Scripture isn't God lowering his standards, it's God restoring humanity so we can live in his presence again. So that's Exodus 28, verse 2. One verse, but it's a vision as big as the universe. Thanks for hanging with me. Love y'all. See you in the discussion room.